Educating Students with Disabilities. CWRU Professor Mike Kenney.
I am a member of the Chemists with Disabilities Committee for the American Chemical Society. It's a committee that is, I think I am the only individual in the committee who does not have a visible or invisible disability. A friend of mine at the American Chemical Society knew that I wanted to get involved on a national level again and said, you know, we need somebody on the Chemists with Disabilities Committee. Would you be willing to serve on the committee? It's a committee that has potential but never quite reached their potential. And they think that I might be able to help them. Prior to last fall, the only students I dealt with at CASE, or at any institution for that matter that I've been affiliated with, were students with invisible disabilities. And I knew varying levels. I knew enough to help the students. In one case, I knew quite a bit about that student's disability and was able to help them specifically. This past fall, I had a student who is confined to a wheelchair and has very poor motor skills and wanted to take chem lab, and was actually left another institution because they were not willing to work with that individual. And so when I found out we had lab, it's been a number of years since we had a student in a wheelchair, so we found a way to set up a workstation for them, gave them all the same equipment that any other student, gave them exactly the same expectations of any other student, and that individual did phenomenally well. The only accommodation we made was lowered everything down to a height that they could reach. This current semester I have not one but two students who have lost the use of one arm temporarily because of surgery, and when I was called and said, okay, they want to stay in lab, to me, you don't need both hands to be able to do most of the experiments we do. And those that we do need two hands, for example, the experiment they're doing this week is a two-handed operation using the normal glassware that we have our students use. There is alternative glassware, though, that allows them to accomplish exactly the same task at no advantage or disadvantage because they're using this other type of glassware. It's a different skill to be able to use the pipette that we gave to the students who have lost the use of one arm, but it is a skill that they're going to be able to use anyway. So the accommodation was not something out of the ordinary. It was just looking for an alternative that accomplished the goals we set.
For more information about disability resources at CWRU, go to our website at ess.case.edu/disability.